This is motor oil Reimagined.
There's no motor oil that's ever been made like this before.
The initial reaction is just kind of, get out of here. It's like, you can't do that.
So what's most exciting about this for me is that, PurePlus Technology is starting with natural gas, instead of like other motor oils that would start with crude.
Imagine crude oil to be like a muddy river. Now imagine natural gas to be like a clear water vapor. So if I go to a muddy river and I take a cup of water from that river and I filter the water, it will still have impurities left in the water. However, if I condense water vapor or steam into a cup of water, that water would be much clearer and purer than the water that I got from the muddy river. In the same way, base oil made from natural gas is purer than base oil which has only been refined from crude oil.
So if you think about traditional refining, traditional creation of base oils, you're starting off with big long chain molecules and you're trying to sieve out the longer chains from the impurities and you arrive at a pretty satisfactory base oil. If you turn that process on its head and you start building up these bigger molecules from much smaller ones, you arrive at a base oil that is 99.5% pure.
We have been working on new ways of developing next generation lubricant base oils for a very long time. We've started our original research in gas-to-liquid technology, that is PurePlus Technology, about 40 years ago. Our first research started in the 1970s in response to the oil crisis in the Middle East. During this time, we have developed a way of turning natural gas into liquid hydrocarbons, such as lubricant base oils or fuels.
So I think Shell has a tremendous heritage in base oils manufacture. We really understand how to manufacture base oils. But we haven't been satisfied with conventional refining. The way I see it is we've kind of deconstructed base oil. We've gone right back to understanding what a base oil should do in its most fundamental properties, its most fundamental performance.
I think one of the things that's really exciting about PurePlus base oil is that it's really the best of both worlds. So it helps you in cold temperature climates because of its really excellent cold properties, but it also helps you in hotter temperatures because it has very low volatility.
The PurePlus technology, the base oil, has to be supplemented with some additives, some performance chemicals in order to give it the features that we look for in a modern motor oil.
What my team has really done is studied how additives react in PurePlus base oil. And it's been quite exciting because additives that may work one way in a particular base oil really blossom in PurePlus.
Complete protection includes cleaner pistons, better fuel economy, horsepower protection, unsurpassed wear protection, and extreme temperature performance.
If you think about a modern car engine, it's a very complex system, and keeping all aspects of that system clean is really very important to keep it running as designed.
So keeping the engine clean is incredibly important. And recently, one of the things that we found is that a clean engine can get up to 550 more miles per year than a dirty engine. Specifically, using one of the standard industry tests, we've been able to show that Pennzoil Ultra Platinum is able to keep pistons up to 25% cleaner than Mobil 1, up to 35% cleaner than Valvoline SynPower, and up to 40% cleaner than Castrol Edge with Syntec.
Pennzoil Platinum with PurePlus technology is designed for everyday driving. But of course, it is tested under the most severe conditions. We tested this product with the Penske racing team and we found that it helps to retain horsepower.
When Shell Pennzoil made the decision to go with a sponsorship with Penske Racing, I was asked to work with their technical people at their shop to supply them candidate oils. They'd test them, we'd test them, and get to an oil that would really work well in their car.
I've been around cars my entire life, and this is the most exciting and innovative advancement in motor oils in decades. I trust Pennzoil Platinum technology to help my team win on the track. I trust Pennzoil Platinum to protect the cars that drive off our dealership service lots. And I trust Pennzoil Platinum in my own garage. It's going to be a real game changer.